Gallup came out with a poll, and President Biden maybe has never looked so vulnerable.
Yeah, his job approval among Democrats. Look how it's changed. In September 2023, he had 86%. October, 75%. That's an 11% change. Is it his cognitive decline that people are worried about? Is it his age? Is it we see him stumbling and fall? Or is it his stance? He's supporting Israel. Maybe that's what it is.
Gallup
we support Israel, but as you see, a lot of people don't. With these,
a lot of Democrats.
Yes, right.
Gallup didn't break it down, but they said, it coincides with the unwavering support behind the country of Israel. But it's the criticism within his own party that he's not doing enough for the people, not Hamas, but the people of the Palestinian areas. And that, I bet you $1 to donuts, that's one of the reasons why they're going so slow. He's in no hurry to tell Bibi Netanyahu, okay, let's start the ground invasion, because he does not want to anger people in his own party who he needs to vote for him in a year.
So Mike Johnson last night was asked by Sean Hannity, you just met with the president for 2 hours yesterday morning. What do you think? Have you seen a change? Listen.
If you look at a tape of Joe Biden making an argument in the Senate Judiciary Committee a few years ago, and you see a speech that he delivers now, there's a difference. Again, I mean, it's not a personal insult to him. It's just reality. And this is what's concerning to us, is that we cannot project weakness of any kind on the world stage right now. This is a dangerous time for all the things going on around the world. The world is a tinderbox. A strong America is good for the whole world, and we have to project strength. I mean, Reagan used to remind us all the time, it's peace through strength. If America shows weakness, it invites aggression by our adversaries, and that's what you're seeing around the world. So I think that's a really important thing to remember.
And what you drilled down on, Ainsley, I think is important, and that is the Democratic Party, for the most part, even though they get the predominant of the American Jewish vote, has been anti-Israel. I think they had 46% prior to the attack on October 7th of approval of Israel. And I don't know, I haven't seen many Democrats outside Josh Gottheimer criticize the squad for really being pro-Palestinian like Tlaib. And they have no interest from the White House in marginalizing Tlaib or the squad. They're just doing their thing, and meanwhile knowing that most of their party is not in support of arguably our number one ally in the world, and certainly a beacon of hope in the Middle East.
I wonder if that will change. I wonder if, because most Jewish individuals do support the Democratic Party.
Who did you just talk to?
Yeah.
A bunch of American Jewish students, and they feel threatened.
Right.
This is the next generation.
There's such a big Jewish community here in New York where the taxes are so high.
Yeah.
I've always been baffled. Why wouldn't they be Republicans that are fiscally conservative?
Well, it is
and pro-Israel.
Right. And so this could explain the reluctance to hurry into Israel to hurry into the Gaza area, and maybe there will be no ground invasion. Maybe it's just going to be like what we're seeing right now, these targeted things where they go in with tanks for a couple of hours, blow stuff up, and go back out.
That's a good point. Maybe Biden's going to look at the ratings and say, let me rethink this.
But it's not going to be his decision. But, Steve, that's a possibility. But according to Trey Yingst in his meeting yesterday, it's not if. It's soon.
What if he did not support? What if he didn't support Netanyahu going in the ground invasion? Right. Do you think they'd still do it? I feel like he works hand in hand.
That would be interesting, but this is their sovereignty.
Brian, Trey talked to the Israelis. The Israelis wanted to go in a week ago, but the United States, we've got all the tools, and so for the most part, Bibi Netanyahu's got to get the okay from Joe Biden. Right. And if Joe Biden's looking at the numbers, I'm underwater with my own party. No, let's not do it. Do the targeted surgical strikes instead. Maybe that's going to be it.
Yeah, maybe, but there's because this is the actual existence of Israel. They'll go in and they'll have to get replenished somehow.
I wonder what Dean Phillips' stance is on the invasion.